reach the Queen's Shrine.
I think you missed the. You started with the meteor
Wait,
crash site.
that 2 medals was last week?
Yeah.
Fuck me, I thought that was the week before. Okay.
No.
Crash site.
Videos in the meteor site were a week ago.
Really? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We continued sailing until we saw something that caught our eye. Basically, we saw the what we perceived as a white dragon that we didn't know, and then we saw something interesting on our east side, so we decided to check that shit out, which led us to the giant ass crater. We fought a hellish beast there. Can't really remember what it was, but it looked like a fucking demon. It had horns. We dispatched that thing with few scares, but it was fine. And then we went and we saw like a trail of people, so we decided to follow them. And they led us to one of the 2 meadows where the dwarf was. If I remember, it was a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dwarf was the main guy there. And he kind of gave us. Wait, what the fuck did he give us? Oh yeah, I was ganked at that time. I wasn't here.
Yeah, he gave you some tips and tricks on how to deal with dragons, and he also offered each of you a +1 weapon. So, Ulf, you were not here, but you can add any +1 weapon of your choice to your inventory. No, you're not very using them, but it was a gift.
Yeah, I remember. The only thing I remember from that dwarf is that you told us that we should have rolled an insight check.
That's
And
true.
we didn't.
Not the first time. Probably not the last time.
Yeah. And after that, from what I remember, we continued sailing towards the Queen Shrine. When we came to the shrine, we saw a grave of Olaf's supposed mother, and we saw a girl there. She kind of took us by surprise and led us to her house. It took, I think, 2 days to get there. And in the house, it was one of the late. I don't think it was a general, but like a bodyguard that knew my mother. And he explained Olaf some of the stuff about his mom. Gave him a parting gift. The Olaf stayed with an old man to talk about his mom in more details while the rest of the party slept. And when we wake up in the morning, we saw a bunch of, not a bunch, like 5 more people near the grave of his mom. And they were doing something. We didn't understand what happened, but we soon found out that the old man passed away in the middle of the night. And that's where we ended the session.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, Olaf has a cool ass looking helmet right now.
Yeah, that he does. But yeah, they buried them in, and they are mourning him. But you are, you still need to get the walk done.
That's our next plan. Now the question is, do we go by foot or do we go by ship?
Well, you can see the terrain you have to cross,
So it's probably better to go by ship.
but you also know that they're not very accepting of raiders there. So maybe hide any raider symbols.
Maybe we can like stop like somewhere here, or like maybe like down here, then
And then
travel
track
a
there,
few
yeah.
days. So we
You can,
don't like come in with a ship like a donkey.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, before we depart, I'll just gonna give Just gonna tell the girl that if she needs anything, that she just asks for help, and that you know. I always fucking forget. Yeah, but if she needs anything, just ask for King Cedric's help and explain everything to him. He'll give her what she needs or wants, and then he turns away and looks off one time into his mother's grave and goes there and kneels and make a prayer and then move back to the squad. The ship we go.
What do you think the rest of you are doing?
Grod will watch the pyre for a bit, but other than that, no, get the ship ready to move out again.
Ulf, anything? I know you were not here, but maybe.
Not at the moment.
Okay. You set sail. You board the ship and set sail. Rolf notices that you're a bit well under the weather, but he decides to not say anything. And now, Ulf, please call either heads or tails, and then roll a d2 for me.
Head.
I should have said what's what, but yeah, one will be head. As the ship sails, you sail for about a day. We'll get about here. You see some. Actually, make me perception checks.
Perception.
All of you are focused on the ocean breeze, but Olaf and Grod, you notice on the shore to the south of you, you see like purple glow from the coming like from the ground there, and you see a few creatures. Well, you can really they look humanoid, making their way towards the glow.
We said we see it glow.
Yeah. See the purple glow coming from the ground to your south, like to the on land, and you see what looks like humanoid creatures making their way towards it.
Must be some kind of treasure. We should try and get there first.
Maybe another meteor. Maybe a smaller one.
Let's go investigate.
We wouldn't want them to get there before us, so
Well, they will definitely get there before you.
burn the ship.
They
Full
are on
sail.
foot.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
nothing to burn.
Yeah, but
But yeah. As you reach shore, you still see, well, not too far away, the glow, but you don't see the people anymore. The humanoids you saw on the beach previously.
I will ask Fidri to keep watch for them just in case they sneak up on us and activate my feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start trying to look for that purple glow ourselves.
You can. It's not hidden. You can see it probably. Not even like probably a few minutes walk from you. But I'll let Fidri make. You can make a perception check. Essentially,
So that's a +5 on this. 30.
30. Well, Fidri will report to you with weird noises that he doesn't see anyone. The purple glow looks like an opening of some sort, and he sees footsteps leading into the glow.
Good boy, Fitri. Looks like whoever we saw has gone inside.
What do you say? We follow them.
Have your weapons ready. Know what
Ah.
they're doing.
A little bit of affection. Never a bad idea.
One party member would not agree, but he's not here today. Well, as you reach the opening, well, are any of you doing anything specific?
Not really.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
maybe not not just rushing, like barging right in there, but I wouldn't say we're sneaking up, just slowly, cautiously approach.
Yes, you approach the opening, and you see that it's about 4 feet wide, a cracked crevice, like a slash through a still warm lava rock. So it looks like. When you look inside, it looks extremely dark. Like you are not, like light is not even permitted to be inside. And you see that as you peer down, you see the opening takes like a sharp turn right, so you can really see what's inside.
Good. A rift to the abyss.
That looks weird. Wolf's gonna grab his torch and try to light it up so he can see shit. Because
I was about to ask if someone had one of those.
Well, I'll be right back.
okay.
We got some kind of light trickery. Oh, okay.
Wolf,
Yes.
do you have anything to grant us light?
I can create a wall of light. But I don't think that will help us in the long run.
Shit.
Like that. Yes, let's.
Wolf just
we'll
fireballs.
smoke.
Does he?
Torches never let us down so far. I have a torch as well. Yes, quite cool. Light one of his own. Did you see that we leveled up, by the way? Then?
Yep, yep. I'm harder to fail on checks now.
Brutal critical.
Holy shit.
What is Ulfgate now? You must have some pretty high level spells by this point.
Level 5. I have a wall of
Okay.
light.
Okay, yeah, I wondered if that's what you.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, never seen anyone do it. Oh, just radiant damage.
Oh wait, I thought you were just being facetious. You meant Wall of Fire. What is Wall of Light?
I don't know. I've never seen it before. It's apparently been there since Xanathars. I just never seen it.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, there was an alarm.
Oh shit. You good?
Oh yeah, it was already destroyed in orbit probably, or whatever it was.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yemen is shooting missiles at us.
What the fuck?
I'm saying it as it's normal for any of you. No.
The things you've said that have interrupted D&D games, that it puts everyone else's excuses so to shame. When someone's like, "Oh, my dog was
Technically, I
barking."
could continue playing, but my room is the safe room, so everyone rushed here and talked, so I couldn't really concentrate. But yeah, we're fine.
Do you all have like a basement where you go?
No, we
Like-
have like a safe room, like that. It's like you can move like a thick metal plate on the window, and the walls are like twice as thick.
Jesus.
It's like the older houses. There's like a government thing where they start like not repairing them, but like adding making them higher and adding the rooms. If not, you have to go to like the staircase because it's usually in the center of the building. Yeah, but it fell here like I think once, not far from the airport, but there is no damage. But they will keep trying. So,
Yeah, I saw somewhere that Yemen is tossing cheap rockets, so you spend more money on your
They are not
defense,
cheap.
sort of.
the Gazans were shooting cheap rockets. The Yemen are shooting ballistic missiles. It's not exactly cheap.
Cheap.
Yeah, but yeah, we had to. From the north, they were using like drones, but we have it covered now. We're using lasers now. So that's new.
Damn.
A lot cheaper as well. But yeah. Anything I should have I needed to hear during the discussions? Except for a wall of light spell that you got at level 5. It's level 9 now.
We were just discussing light sources to go into this rift. Yeah, we established that's probably overkill. So
That's probably. Yeah, and you can one of you roll me a d6, please.
Olaf, you can.
Yeah, Olaf, roll a d6.
I thought Wolf unit did because he wasn't.
Not no one did. Now you do it.
Pure 6.
Okay. You just delete this.
6 beholders.
6 white dragons.
Blue white?
White dragons.
Only 6.
Anyone who's the first one to go in?
How tall is the entrance?
Grodd needs to crawl.
Okay, I'm going in first.
The rest of you can like duck and be fine, but Grodd, you'll have to crawl.
And then Rod would be going in last, so that it's plugging up the hole.
Hey, just let me find your tokens real quick. I find I just look for a different map where you all are. There we go. Okay, all of you begin to crawl in. It looks bigger than it is. I swear. I might have forgot to hide the area. So you should see yourself in the bottom, right?
Yeah. Okay, we'll start crawling our way, or at least we're gonna be going slowly, so that we don't go too further away from Grod.
You see there is an opening ahead. Let me just put down the rest of you. There we go.
Actually, I just had a thought. Ulf, can't you make our torch lights even brighter? I mean, probably not necessary. Isn't that a trick you pulled before?
That's true. I can do that.
Gets even darker. Could help. See anything yet, Olaf? Oh,
Well, I just conjure some fish that just basically makes it appear brighter because they reflect the light.
Yeah, nothing special so far. You see it's opening, so it's like bigger.
Yeah. Like right where the right at the edge, it opens up.
I think if we go a little bit further, you might not need to crawl no more.
well, we're waiting for that.
Holy shit. This thing is massive.
The corridor opens into a large chamber, 30 feet in really 30 feet. Fucking hell, who made this? 30 feet in radius with open double gates of blue white steel on the far end. A large man, his back turned to the opening, has just slid a large leather helm, adorned with a crest of feathers upon his head.
That must be the one that we saw.
What sort of steps forward can we see what they're doing over there? Like,
They are standing guard.
Makes no sense.
The The guy in the front is like facing the gate at the moment.
Sure, we'll go see what they're guarding. Must be something interesting.
With that shine, it's bound to be something interesting.
Will continue to approach, but is once we get to about halfway, those I can't quite see properly. Did you say that those guys are undead?
Well, I didn't, but as you move closer, this is very clear. The man whose back is to you grips a sword hilt and slowly turns to face you. The face within the helm is maggot eaten, hanging skin flapping in the putrid warm breeze. The hot air from above mixed with an unnaturally cold breeze from beyond the gates. Several skeletons are standing behind them.
God says to the other two, he says,
I think they're already dead. Some kind of unholy magic, this. Must be Jotun.
Probably used to it by this point, but the hell are they doing here? Are they guarding the place or the hell is that plan?
The man in the front will point his sword forward, and you see the skeletons pull out short bows.
Why can't this ever be easy?
As I push this little button here that shows you the initiative order. And we roll.
Just gonna raise his shield before?
That's completely fine. Well, that's
Plus
a
three
very
to the
impressive roll. Can wait for them to be nuked by one fireball.
shield.
Why a fireball when you can do something more fun?
With a wall of light them.
I do
What's
consider
your
it.
what is your dexterity, Ulf? The score
+1.
itself. Then yeah, that's the correct order. Well, all of you are up.
$15, $30, -15. It's off. I'm staying here. I'm good. At some
fair.
point, there's gonna be fireball coming. You never know. You're never safe.
That's all I assume.
Yep.
Oh, it's fine. You have Indomitable. You have to use something to use it on now. Hey, Grod, you're up.
Pretty sure you're still in fireball range over there, Fred.
so I pull out javelin and I'm gonna throw it at the guy in front.
He's
Yeah,
within your
range.
normal range.
He is, I think.
I
is
know
that
you have an
within-
extra. I just don't remember the normal range of a javelin.
I think it's usually 30, 120, unless that is the range. Yeah, I think that's the normal range. So 60 feet is my normal.
Yeah. 60 is correct. I don't think rage. Yeah, rage will apply. Yeah. Just the reckless attack would not work on ranged.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, oh, actually, that was the +1 weapon I got. Is it javelin? I'll throw it.
Yeah. To whom?
One.
Sorry, you got cut out at the end. The one,
The one in the middle.
yeah, 21 hits.
Ooh.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
Oh, that's and then plus rage damage always for
Yeah.
you.
Is it still a +2, the rage damage?
I think so.
Okay, I think it changes to +3 at some point. I just don't know at what point.
Oh no, it is +3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I just rolled there.
Me neither.
Rolled rage.
Rage attack. But yeah,
then
the javelin goes like it goes clean through. It's like goes through the armor and the flesh. It's really old armor. He has a hole now in his chest, but he does not seem that bothered by it.
That one was magical, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I will continue to throw another javelin with my other attack.
I will say you're standing up still here. You're not crawling or anything. It's 30 feet tall. It's very tall here. Tall enough for you. 19 hits. 13. Not as effective as you hoped, as you'll take half of that.
So Grod's just going to start raining down those javelins. Right off. I'm putting them down. Finish them off. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe not finish him off on the first round, but here's hoping. That's my turn.
The skeleton. Yeah, the skeletons. They will move a bit to the side. There we go. Not too far. And one arrow at Olaf. Actually, what's the range? Oh, just in range. Good. First arrow at Olaf, 2 arrows at Grod, and 1 at Ulf. They will surely hit. So Olaf, 15. Grod at 12 and a 9. And Ulf, 13. I don't think any of them hit. And that will be their turn. Access to you, Ulf.
Yes. People expect, so why not deliver? Now we can check if they are immune to fire.
They are gone. There is no point in rolling. But that guy, he makes a dex save. He will fail. He does not appear immune to the fire, but he does not appear dead as well. But that's a very good hit against him.
Oh well, my job is done.
Sit down, Wolf.
Yeah, his turn. At least he gets turn. He'll charge Olaf and make attacks. First one attack is a bonus action since he moved enough. 19 will miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
22, I think just hits.
Nope.
I have 23.
24.
Oh, the helm gives you extra AC.
Yes.
Hey, 4. Damn.
He just made me a Witch King.
Yeah. So he'll miss with all the attacks. And this is turn.
This is when the DM's going to introduce like a million rust monsters to just destroy all our equipment.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Olaf, you're up.
Well, the dude is in front of me, but not keep him waiting. I'm gonna fight this. Let's see. Fuck it, I can probably stab him. Oh my god.
Misses. And the Rust monster does nothing against magical armor.
25.
Hits. So I'll have to steal it from you when you sleep.
14 points of damage.
Yeah. Still up, just barely.
Okay, that's nah, that's it. Not gonna spend the action search. Fuck you.
Blood.
Okay, Grod will charge in after the fire. Pretty sure I can get there. I didn't measure it, but
You have like 45, I think. No. Yeah.
do I have 40? Yeah, 45. Okay, and then 2 attacks with the battle axe.
I doubt you'll need both of them, but go ahead.
Reckless.
Go ahead. You hit. And you kill.
He takes both attacks anyway.
Yeah.
Because he just charges in, and actually, I suppose that have just enough movement to get there. So he kind of moves in and backs up Olaf, just slicing him kind of in the midsection and cutting it in half. Ah. No more want to come out and play, he shouts to this gateway. What can we actually see through that?
It just looks like a lot, like everything is like in when you play Elden Ring, there is like a mist on the door to the boss. If you
Oh,
play, you can't see to the other side. It looks like there is like a bunch of fog.
Yeah, Grod calls out into the fog, like challenging any more undead that might be in there. But it's just watching back into it to see if anything stirs.
looting the Gardic. Probably not anything good. Chaotic in question, but these are the ones that are guarding it. There's gonna be too much value, but you never know. We should still be ready.
I'll take a quick look at the skeleton to see if it had anything like other than just its armor on it, like any keys or explanations to what this gate is.
Doesn't have anything. His clothing look like they belong to a jarl, but you can't really recognize of which clan with their condition.
For all we know, this is the gateway to the Hall of the Slain. I mean, this looks like it could have been a Jarl. Could have been warriors.
Don't told me to come with us. You would have enjoyed this loot.
Wolf,
Oh,
you know, man, you got any idea what this gateway leads?
To adventures.
He's not wrong.
Of adventures.
It leads
Not
to
for
the.
me.
It leads to the hair. It leads to the realm of the dead, of course.
It's kind of what I was worried about. He just says off walking in. Like, yeah, he'll try to follow it.
And you walk into the mist. And you appear somewhere else. I grab the little token here. If you kindly look to the top left of the map, you should see the little dwarf marking your location.
Holy shit. That's a long ass way.
What the fuck?
Purple mist covers the smooth stone, coiling up to knee height. A bit lower for you, Rod. While more mist hugs the cavern's roof, arching overhead. Numerous stalagmites erupt from the floor, making an otherwise wide passage narrow. You can see a stone arc leading south.
Okay, I think you might have been right, Ulf.
It's one of those times that I hope that his jokes were not accurate.
Technically, Grod said it's a door to the abyss.
Oh.
So he's to blame.
I mean, can God make a check to try and identify if he's heard any stories of this kind of a landscape, or if this place seems at all recognizable?
You can. It won't be an easy one, but you can.
Yeah, I mean, he's not likely to get it. So what did that? against?
History or religion.
Oh shit, nat 20.
Welcome to the underworld, the land of the dead.
Okay, yeah, so that
I told you.
sort of that's what his red is. Ulf, spot on. Good guess. Not sure we should keep going in here, but
Sure.
nice.
Wait a sec. Wasn't we going here to get back the girl? You know, the one that was killed.
Could be many who were killed down here. Aren't you banned from this place? Oh,
Haven't stopped me before. Who
you've
knows?
been here?
Maybe we find out. Maybe we find out why I'm always getting kicked back to the living. If we go here.
In case you don't understand Ulf, well, I'm saying it to you, you are banned from dying. You're not dead.
You're like a Deadpool.
Not as cool.
Grod's logic is that, like, well, if he's not allowed to die, then he's probably not allowed to come here. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
but yeah, he'll definitely agree with what Ulf is saying. That say, I mean, we should remember where we've come from, so we can find our way back. We don't want to stay here forever. But I definitely think we should take this opportunity.
Who knows what we can find here? Knowledge,
you follow the you either follow the path or try to well there's only one way you can see.
I think follow the path. Don't step off the path. That seems maybe from different mythology, but just straight.
Well, you were spot on with mythology, but as you continue moving, you see a solid wall of stone continues to rise along both sides of you, but ahead, the stalagmite thin and a field of earth replaces the rocky cavern terrain. It is as if a farmer's field has been transplanted into the underworld. Braziers with eternal blue flames flank a narrow path leading across the field. The low purple still mist clings to the earth, and you see another path to the south.
This looks too real to be land of the dead.
Last thing I thought I'd see down here was a farm. Maybe it's not so bad after all.
Maybe.
So you continue moving.
If I'll
See
be
the-
looking
see
for
the-
any, like, it's looking for a farmer or anyone that might be in these fields that is looking for life.
You can make a perception check. You still have Fidri, I'll say, but just about. Not just
Then
about, but yeah, you still have Fidri. 26. Anyone else rolling? Or just don't have to, just making sure before I say.
That's fine. We believe in the Rod.
What? Makes sense. You don't see any. Actually, you see a few things. You see to the west of you, you don't see a road, but you see that the fields continue. Almost like indefinitely. You don't see the end of them. You will see as you look around. The ground not too far from you begins to churn, and the soil loosens up, and a tattooed hand is rising from the earth as an elderly woman pulls herself out of the ground. She gasps loudly and spits up dirt. With a bewildered expression on her face, she struggles to her feet. When she glances your way, it is as if she doesn't see you. Instead, she turns and starts to walk on wobbly legs towards the south.
I think Lands of the Dead just got a new arrival. I see now. I'd heard of the fields of the dead.
it's like it's now starting to put two and two together. Actually, makes total sense that there's these fields here.
I think that may be someone who recently died. Maybe we should follow them.
You think?
Be careful not to follow them too far. But the dead will know where to go down here.
Gvord, as you look around after you said and look a bit around, you see like a spot of light in the distance. And with your, I would say high enough, but I will correct myself and say too high of a check. Suddenly everything goes white, and you see everything. You see the end of the fields, and you see all of the layers of hell, like about a lot of knowledge that maybe your mind is not exactly capable of handling. And I'll need you to roll a d100 for me, as you will suffer a short-term madness from seeing all of it. 74.
70.
Well, that's boring.
That's more.
For the next 6
for the
minutes, you are doing whatever anyone tells you. It's not obviously self-destructive, but not entirely sure how the party would know that.
Yeah, well, Grod, I feel like that would show up as Grod is kind of entranced by the old woman that he just starts following her. Like he's seen what this place is, and there's
Oh no, we should go. We're meant to go.
and just starts following the path after her.
I guess we're going.
It's quite beautiful. Maybe I can see my sons again.
Grod seems
You
kind
have
of
sons? You were buried?
sorry, I've missed that saying.
It's, Olaf is just in disbelief that you had sons and a wife.
Yes, I told you about that. I thought that they were lost at sea. And we see those sea serpents. I wonder if it's one of them, but there is so much down here. Maybe they're here somewhere.
I hope they are. Don't know when it happened, but you never know. Maybe we can get them back. Or just at least you can have your closure and see them again.
Yes.
Let's not leave telling you here. Just always be ready. You never know what might come from the ground next.
You walk for a few more minutes, then Grod, the effect will end. But you will enter another corridor.
Yeah, as this sort of his like perspective shifts as we look into this corridor. He kind of shakes his head a little bit and he says,
No, this. Wait. We should be careful. This place could be playing tricks with our mind. If souls are being drawn in, they may be getting dragged towards something. Are we sure we want to find out what?
I mean,
I'm not saying we should stop. I just.
don't worry. If it comes to that, I'll make sure that we can all escape safely. Or just continue for now. Be wary. If you feel something is off, just tell us. We'll always take a break.
Everything feels off in this place.
True. But, know what I mean.
Grod will nod
Have you ever been here, Wolf?
That I can recall.
You enter the next corridor. Stalagmites and stalactites crowd this cavern chamber, though there are also piles of handworked stone, signs of past builders. There is no discernible logic behind the remnants to indicate what function these ruins might have served. The corridor turns east, from which the clanging of metal against metal can be faintly heard.
You guys hear that? It sounds like a smithy? Here?
What did you say you think that is?
A smithy, a blacksmith? Or it might just be someone training? I don't know. I think I'm hearing things.
Would be shackles.
Oh, that makes more sense. A lot more sense.
I'm hoping for Smithy. Let's keep going.
Continue moving. The metallic clanging grows louder until you step out of the cavern corridors and into a large chamber cut through by a fast-flowing river that is dozens of feet wide. At the very least, the the other side is not even visible, owing to the mist. The ground is polished smooth in places from the footsteps of generations of dead. A mist hangs over your head, only 20 feet above you, leaving the height of the chamber in question. There appears to be a few feet of shoreline to the north, while a covered bridge spans to the river to the east. The noise here, however, is near unbearable.
Noise from the river or the
Yeah, there's noise. The noise is coming from the river, but it's very loud in this area.
Oh, come
It tells me that's a river we don't want to sail.
God.
Where do you think? Where could it
One
lead?
wrong move.
You see what's making that infernal clanging noise?
Make a perception check. You see. 1 second. You see thousands of little fish with blades on like the front of their faces.
They have blades instead of their face?
Like in front, like a rhino, like a swordfish,
Oh,
but it's
the-
metal.
cut out in the first part there. What with the face of sword?
Thousands of fish.
Thousands.
Yeah.
That is probably the weirdest thing that I've ever seen.
Are these? May sound ridiculous. Do you think these are the souls of the dead? What kind of fish do you get down here?
I really don't know what to think right now about this. It'd be the old tales of those who die turned into serpents might just end up as a swordfish in the hell or the land of the dead.
Maybe these are just baby sea serpents.
Maybe. I don't know. Weird.
I was about to say the fish probably won't give us much answers, but Ulf, you know fish. Is this one of those fish that you conjure? You've been secretly a necromancer this whole time.
Yes, that's my secret. No. I don't think these are the fish I conjure. Or maybe they are. Maybe the fish that dies that I conjure goes here.
I'm conjuring a lot of fish by the looks of it. Let's find someone that might actually be able to communicate what's going on. Did we see whether that the woman we were following, she's still?
You saw her walk onto the bridge and disappear.
I have an item that I don't know why it's in my sheet.
You have what?
An item that I don't know how it came about in my
Which one?
inventory. The charm.
Oh, there are like 5 different charms I made. You have to be more specific.
Charm of Aldin.
Yeah,
It
when you
says
save
that-
the crows in the Wishwood Forest, they were about to be eaten. The ravens.
Yeah.
You were granted a charm.
Yeah, I also that one took me by surprise as well.
I mean,
I think we've each got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
we could use that, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, we could speak with the fishies and maybe find out something.
I think we should definitely continue on to the bridge, but I would love to know what's going on with these fish. If they know this river, they probably know a lot about the realm of the dead. Unless they just got here, that is. Who wants to speak with them? Ulf, you are the fish guy. You want to do?
Well, do us an honor and speak with your own kind. They might tell you more than us.
Maybe these are your ancestors who died long ago.
Blop, 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 blop.
You're using the charm?
Yes, I'm using the charm.
You hear like, the noise now. Instead of just loud noise, you hear the like thousands of fish saying eat, 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 eat.
Okay, those fish sounds like they're hungry.
Are you hearing of? Is it the wails of the dead? Eternal screaming of lost souls. You mean they're literally hungry?
Saying anything to the fishes?
So how did you get here? And what is your purpose?
Yeah, all of the noise suddenly stops. Immediately stops. And all the fish swim up and look at, at Ulf. You're not dead. They all say in unison.
And
They're just looking on from behind. Like, it really is the fish whisperer.
Yep. I first time see this. Truly is astonishing sight.
Ask a question again, Ulf.
and what's the problem with me not being dead, being here?
Well, that is Land of the Dead, I think. We think. Oh, we don't know. We just swim and eat.
But why are you made of metal?
Or are you not?
I don't know.
We are fish. We don't know either.
Or ask them for directions. See if they know their way around here. Maybe they know some landmarks we could make our way towards.
So anything special down here, like any like special or somewhere? Just you must have swam down here for a long time.
Well, you're not dead. Wouldn't everything here be special to you?
Anything that you find special down here?
Oh, if you continue down the river, there is like a giant, like a very, like a maelstrom area with where the seas. Well, the lake is not very quiet, and if you get stuck, you disappear and never return. Number 13 there.
Yeah. I thought as much when I looked. Is there some ferrymen or someone that, what do you call it, like sails the river and knows it without getting lost or trapped into that vortex or whatever you called it.
Well, there's a woman what they've seen with a small rowboat, and she takes everyone to one of the islands down south. Yeah, no one else really. It's just most of the undead we see walk the bridge. And that's it.
Well, guys, from what the fish is saying, the most remarkable thing is apparently a maelstrom that you don't want to get sucked down into, and some weird women that sails it. No, not weird, small woman that sails the ship, sails it and takes it to another shore.
So you're saying we need to find that woman, take her to get us across the sea?
Seems like that's what they imply. Unless, of course, there's more.
Definitely. Sounds like someone that may know more than the fish. Let's take that bridge and maybe we can find them.
That sounds like a plan.
So we continue on in the direction that the other one went.
Wolf, you think you can trust those fishes?
You think his own kind would betray him?
You never know.
Of course I trust these fish. I trust these fish more than I trust Vormir.
That's contradictory, but if you say so.
A gold-covered bridge arches over the river. Braziers of blue-green light burn to either side of the dark opening.
We approach. Does it seem like there are any like guards on this bridge?
Not from what you can see. But you can make me a perception check. Yeah. 26. You don't see any guard. You can see that there's the entrance to the bridge is dark. Like you don't see what's on the other side of it or in the center of it. But with the 26, you see that the bridge is not made out of gold. It's covered in thousands of gold beetles. There's like a layer of beetles over everything.
I see that. The hell kind of beetles are those? Wolf, can you talk to those?
Beetles usually belongs to either the sky or the earth, so most likely not.
I've never seen them used as roof tiles.
We've
So
seen
many of
them used as a cover for a shield. I think our buddy might have something to do with these.
Oh. That's disconcerting. Keep a close eye on those. But maybe we should light our torches in those braziers. That light might illuminate this darkness for us a little. Grodd will try and light his torch with the blue fire.
Yeah, it will
That-
now have a blue flame. It does not seem to affect the darkness.
Oh, really?
Waste too much time. Let's go on the bridge. Well, we take extra carefulness that the beetle doesn't just attack us from above.
Yeah, there's beetles on everything here.
Shit.
Yeah. Grodd is sort of trying to illuminate his way with this torch, but just walking into the darkness.
You see, as you're about to take a step, the beetles will like move, and you stand on normal bridge. They clearly don't want to be squished.
Yeah, I'll lower the torch and start trying to kind of sweep them out of the way as he goes, just trying not to step on them.
Yeah, as you sweep it around, you see they'll fly away from you, revealing more of the bridge that is just wood. But you can see like 5 feet ahead of you with the torch in there.
I think I see a way. Stay close. Follow the light. That's gonna lead the way.
Yeah, as you all stand at the midpoint of the bridge, there is no longer any sign of the gold that you saw. The inside is gray with aged wood, and in places of the floorboards are broken. In some places, the floorboards are broken or bent. A very large skeleton wearing a worn dress sits on the floor in the corner, her lifeless head drooping and touching her chest. Beyond her, a series of rocks have been dragged into the middle of the bridge to form a makeshift wall with only a small gap. Behind the wall, sorry, what? You see that the behind on the other side of the gap there is a doors, but they're closed. You see a cloaked figure sitting next to the door. There is also sitting like next to a table next to the door, and you also see that there is a path from the bridge going south, close to the water.
Wisdom. Take me there.
So then we go speak with that cloaked figure over there. Maybe if they're alive, they can tell us where we are.
Well,
It's worth a try.
yeah, nothing to lose. I walk over to her and it's like, hello, fair maiden. How does you end up in such a dreadful place?
You're walking towards towards the cloaked figure.
Yeah,
Well, the man. Well, I can really tell he all wrapped up in leather. He can barely covering himself almost entirely. He'll say, well, an odd question, but I'm fine, I guess. You're here to pass, I assume.
what do you mean by pass? Well, there's a bridge, of course I'm here to pass, but why are you here? Like, is there a special reason?
My name is the Clipper. Whenever the dead pass through, they give me a fingernail as payment.
What do you use the fingernails for?
So he'll hold the basket full of fingernails. Not really sure, I just collect them. Someone gathers them after some time.
And what if the living wish to pass?
Then I'm afraid the living will have to take the path. There is a path down south of the like in the bridge that's leading to lead you to the small dock. There is a woman there with a robot. She'll take you where you're supposed to go. It can happen, but not very likely. I will need your fingernail if you wish to pass.
Hmm. Let me think about that. And I walk back. Well,
Don't think too long. If if you don't pass soon, you will cease to exist. This is what happens to the dead who don't pass. But that's not all my business. I'm just here to clip a nail.
well, guys, seems if we want to pass here, it seems we have to give up a fingernail.
I think not. That's an odd thing.
I could use a cut. Seems like a fair trade. Kind of holds up his like can meet these like seaborn Viking hands that he's definitely not been. Or doesn't have a manicure in a while. Maybe.
Oh, well. Yes. Though they said that if we were the living, we could go down. I think she said south, and talk to the woman who would take us to where we're supposed to be. But question is that a risk we are willing to take? Because what if the woman is like, "Oh, you're the living. You're not supposed to go here." Takes us to near the mouse, like the maelstrom, and throws us into it.
I mean, that would be terrible, but I think that sounds like who we should speak to. They know where we're meant to be. But yes, if it seems like where they think we're meant to be is at the bottom of the maelstrom, then we should turn back. It doesn't sound like a. I've certainly got no reason not to hand over a fingernail. That doesn't mean you're giving him your soul or something, does it?
I don't think so.
Well then,
I guess it's the fingernail then.
Are we sure that we want to go to the path where we most likely shouldn't go?
why shouldn't we go?
I mean, we aren't dead.
I think you're saying there's a different path for the dead, and how a path will lead to the woman with the boat.
I mean, that's how I understand it.
Which way is it? Is he saying to pass? It'll take you to the boat, or
There is like on the middle of the bridge. There is like a stairway leading south towards the water, and towards like a lower part.
but that's not the way the dead would go.
That's where the leaving will go. Dead will give a fingernail and pass through the doors.
That's what I'm clarifying. There's two separate paths. There's
Yeah.
one for the dead, one.
If we do something that we're not supposed to do, we might piss off the gods. So we should try to break the Clipper.
You're saying that the path of the living is a trap.
No. What I'm saying is that if we decide to go to the path of the dead while we're not dead, the punishment might await us or something.
I agree. I think we should stick to the path of the living, but I think he's asking that we pay the toll either way.
Then I misunderstood him. Did he see that? Say that?
So, pass through the doors, you have to pay. But if you're not dead, you don't have to give him anything because you're going to a different path.
Okay, yeah, then I misunderstood. Sorry. Then yeah, let's take that path to the woman with the boat.
The freshly built wooden stairs lead to a jagged coastline upon which a large rowboat awaits. A lean woman waits in the boat. Finally, get in and grab a bloody oar. I'm not rowing for you.
Okay.
Grot sort of instinctively listens to it, starts getting in the boat. Wait, where are we going exactly?
South.
And
Is
you
it-
are?
The person who told you to row.
I like this woman.
You heard the lady? I'm an oar.
Row, row, row the boat. Down the south we go.
Let's avoid the maelstrom.
That's what I'm afraid.
You will start rowing. The sea, you can hear all the noise from the fish. It's still somewhat loud, but the top part of this sea here looks completely calm. Like nothing makes sense here. Let's see who hasn't rolled me. Wolf, roll me a d6. Okay. She says, okay, now more to the east. Don't want to get into the rough area of the waters.
That's a relief.
It's still near these docks here. The dock built from long planks and white wood extending 15 feet into the gentle purple-hued waters. This lake expands past the limit of your vision to the east. A partly completed ship rests on the dock. It appears to be under active construction, though there is no sign of anyone working on it. There are also piles of fresh hewn lumber nearby and partially completed siege weapons.
That looks like a proper ship. A battleship, that is. You need a battleship down here.
The legions of the dead are supposed to be preparing for war. Not sure if that's connected though. Whose ship is that? He'll ask them.
She will take out a flask and have a sip, but not answer your question.
Who are you?
No answer.
This bitch.
Heard that you knew where we were meant to be. Any insight into what that means? Where we're going?
Well, now you're going south.
Yeah, but what's at the south?
We just keep asking.
Where you're
Oh.
supposed to be.
Are we there yet?
I mean, are we even supposed to be here?
You boarded the rowboat and you're asking me. You see, this imposing island is a conical hill with a narrow gash leading into its oddly glowing interior. A wooden dock Awaits, and there is an Explorer-class longship docked nearby. Docked already. You'll see that this is where she is leading towards.
It's silent. What can we expect of it?
I never leave the boat, I don't know.
Then how do you know that we're supposed to go there?
That's what I was told.
By who?
She doesn't answer.
Mother always told me not to get onto boats with strange women. I think this is why.
You can say that twice.
Yeah. You will stop near the docks and she'll tell you. That's your stop.
Thanks for the lift. Oh,
Can you please tell us your name?
I don't remember.
Do we trust her?
Seems we have to.
I mean, what's to trust? She didn't tell us anything. I believe she
Grunt,
probably
Good.
doesn't remember. We'll call you boat lady. Thanks, boat lady.
who do you trust most? Her or your wife?
It's my ex-wife, to be fair. So, but
Wait,
no.
your
My
ex-wife
wife.
is the
Your
boat lady.
He takes a closer look and then shakes his head, decides probably not, and will try to disembark.
Yeah. You walk onto the docks. You see there is only one path leading further into the island.
For what it's worth, my ex-wife is alive. She's probably not down here.
Well, Grodd disembarked.
Oh, no point in being here.
Oh well, have a nice day or whatever it is down here.
You shall nod and start, grab the oars and start rowing away.
Bye to you.
Guess we're going to have to take another ship back.
Yeah, I guess. You're right.
If we end up going back. It's not a foreboding mountain at all.
Yeah. Unless there is only one path, we will take a quick 5-minute break as I have to go to the toilet. So we'll be back in 5 minutes till whatever it is where you are.
Where the fuck did we end up?
The realm of the dead.
Are everyone here?
Back.
Yep.
Olaf Wolf, yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Fixing the music.
Yeah. Continue following the path. See, there is a gash in the cliff that exposes edges of which pulsate with magma. The interior is dimly lit. There does not appear to be any door or gate. As I move you. You guys should be on the map.
Mhm.
You're free to move.
What do we see on this island? Is there anything special on it?
Not from the outside.
And we're still like followed by the mist, right?
Not really, there's no mist.
Mhm.
Do we see those two inside?
Yeah.
Do they look like? I mean, the tokens look familiar, but do we recognize any kind of like specific armor or anything?
They just look like raiders.
They seem so fully normal and not weird at all.
Yeah, lights from dozens of lanterns illuminate the interior with flickering shadows. A hallway encircles an inner cavern that drops hundreds of feet into the earth. Along the outer perimeter of the hallway are numerous open doorways. Destroyed furniture litters the halls. 8 well-armored warriors stand in front of you. I'll just reveal everything real quick.
Rod kind of slowly just continues walking, just uh, until they surrounding him, but he's just looking around, curious.
Oh, the one in front of you will speak up, this guy. Well, we're not expecting anyone else.
And you are
as yeah, Grod's trying not to immediately give away that he wasn't expecting anyone at all.
Oh, well, I don't remember my name. Been there for I don't know how long. You really lose the concept of time down here. But well, we guard the place. Make sure no one does anything he's not supposed to.
What are you guarding?
Well, people. You were not
You-
told why you're here?
No, the lady just plumped us here. She just told us we need to be here and run away.
Oh, well, that's odd.
Yeah, we asked
Well,
her name. Why are we going here? Where are we going? She just wouldn't answer at all. She just told us where we need to be.
yeah, well, you really have you walking around here armed. We usually give the place, well, unarmed. We want you to relinquish your weapons if you wish to, well, follow us in. Everything will be explained, of course.
Can we at least know what is this place?
Well, they call it the Island of the Wicked Dead. Although everyone in Hellas technically wicked, so I'm not entirely sure why they call it that.
Yeah, is going to try and intimidate them into letting him keep his weapons as he
Says my weapons stay with me.
We can make an intimidation check.
Good.
The guy will clear his throat. Or well, I understand, but we can't show up with nothing. We can really say that we'll left you here, let you enter here armed. So at least something for our trouble. And we will just let you through and we'll lead you to where you're supposed to be.
yeah, Grod will rummage in his bag and pull out a spear that is, well, I mean, it's quite visible through the pack. And he will hand him his spear. That is quite clear.
Spear or
still-
spear?
Spear.
Yeah, Olaf is gonna grab his regular shield and his regular longsword and his hand axes, and he's just gonna start tossing them in front of them.
Well, the man will laugh awkwardly and say, "Well, I meant a more of an incentive than actual equipment. If you give me some of your weapons and not all of them, that defeats the purpose."
Well, I only need one weapon, and I'll show it. I'll tap my muscles.
And I'll keep the spear then. What do you want? Can you even spend gold down here?
Well, not that I know of, but good to have it. You have some to spare, we can let you through with your equipment.
Sorry, I was just checking. Yeah, God will say,
Tell you what, this axe would be worth more than enough incentive in the mortal realm.
he pulls out the fancy battle axe that he got that was in the Orm blacksmith.
Yeah.
And say, and if anyone asks, tell them this is the weapon I handed in.
All right. You'll take the axe. What about your friends?
Kind of looks back at the other two.
Boys, got something?
Yeah, I already gave them.
So you're currently you don't have a weapon at the moment.
I could give them my old shit weapon.
Yeah, but he sees the rest of your weapons. It's not hidden anywhere.
Oh, he wants the weapon that he can see.
He wants your weapons. He's asking for all of the weapons you have.
Yeah, I gave him like 4 weapons. Like,
Yeah, is it all of them?
no.
Then are you hiding the rest anywhere? Because if not, you can see it.
Yeah, he wants you to not have any weapons. It's
Yeah.
not. He doesn't want the weapons. Rod is trying to pay him off with a fancy battle axe, like saying that it's worth something, and he's trying to intimidate the guy into letting him keep his weapons. But
Seemed to have worked for Grodd, but he's asking for the rest of you.
Do we get them back?
When you leave here.
If I give you my sword, can I keep my shield?
Make a persuasion check.
We do be good at those. But I think I beat it. Except I have advantage. Oh no, advantage is only
Advantage against Bender.
it's normal.
I'm afraid well, we're not going to take your shield, but now that you mention it, we will. Let's
What
see
happens
well,
if we refuse?
well, you not let you in, of course.
Yeah, but do you really think you can stop me?
Do you really think we're the only one here? Not asking for much. You can pay me with gold if you want. Your friend just decided to barter instead.
Reasonable men, pull off.
How much do you want?
Say again, Olaf?
How much do you want?
10 gold pieces would be enough.
Oh, fucking hell, bro. I'm gonna toss him 20 both for me and Ulf.
Alright. Glad that it's settled. Follow me. Start leading you downwards, well, southwards.
we see, and these are walls now.
A dizzy staircase winds down hundreds of feet, if not miles, into the interior of the underworld. Lichen glows along the walls, and moonlight shines from an open hole in the island's hill. Above, bathing this interior landscape in deep blue and radiant purple. Far below, there appears to be trees and other vegetation. Just the man will tell you. The stairway is not very wide, so just calmly walk down the stairs. Because if you fall, you will. Well, you're already dead, so I guess it doesn't really matter. How do you think of it? Uh, well, you can jump down if you want to be a lot quicker, but I think I'll just walk.
Sort of saves the shins.
Ulf, are you staying in the entrance? They paid you off, okay, so you can come in.
Well,
And did he just say that we're already dead?
They clearly think we're someone else.
Are we keeping this charade then?
Let's see where
Okay.
we're heading.
Fair enough.
It's very careful. The staircase is like hugging the walls. What he just said, he's like, no, definitely don't want to fall.
Olaf, Wolf, you wouldn't by any chance have something that can help us with these stairs?
what do you mean with help us with this stairs? That's like open question. Are you asking me to destroy the stairs or in case we fall?
The other thing. I don't really think we want to destroy the stairs.
Of course. What do you think I have the fishes for?
Want to take a quick way down, Broad? Should be fun.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna come and be next to Wolf, and then gonna be like, ready? 1, 2. I'm gonna toss him, and I'm jumping as well after him.
I grab the guard and try and pull him with
Make an athletic check.
You're coming with us, bitch.
Yeah, he'll fail.
Don't blame us. This was your idea.
Okay, you're now free falling.
Now,
We don't know.
now, have you ever seen fish that flies? You just see like what do you call those fish? Like those that just flies? I can't recall them.
flying fish.
Yeah, flying fish. Just grab a hold of your shoulder and just keeps like slowing you. I'll also being like some below you, so you have something to like stand on.
Okay, yeah, the guard yells a bit and then comes down when he sees you land normally down there. That was unexpected.
At least good to know you can still feel alive. And down.
As you land down there, the garden is sickly with numerous trees and plants. In the center of the garden, several standing stones have been knocked over and humanoids have been chained to the rocks. You see there are like a lot of metal bars, like a sort of a jail. And the imprisoned seem to shift and shimmer. And as you look closer at the people at that are chained to the rocks, they seem to have a lot of serpent bites. And a tall figure will stand up and approach. Well, who do we have here? Yeah. The guy will tell. Well, Morgad, those are the new visitors.
What did he call him? Lord what?
Not Lord, just Morgad.
Would that name have any significance to us? Like,
No.
In...
He'll look at the guard and say, "Fine, you can go." And he'll quickly nod and rush back to the stairs and start walking up. Well then, I assume you know why you're here.
Use a little refresher. I'll just make sure we're on the same page.
Well, that's odd, but very well. As you can see, he'll point at the people that are chained to the ropes. Those are people that are being punished. And whoever arrives here is here for that reason. So, if you don't mind, save me the trouble of getting you tied to the rocks.
Punishing them, shall we? Yes.
Grunt starts to realize what's going on.
I think there's a misunderstanding here.
I disagree.
Well, you see, as you can see, we have weapons as well. We are the ones that have come to punish.
Well, as you
Okay.
can see, you'll
So
yeah. Go ahead, say what you said.
Grunt just readies his weapons, like he's gonna attack this guy if he tries to chain us.
See, this is a group of them. This one here, you see that? You see any writing, like a name or not, or just a number?
Just number 5.
Then it's a group of 5 of them. It's a shield wall. You'll see. Well, so do we.
Listen, we are not from here. We are not dead. We just followed the purple light and ended up here. And we were told that we need to be here. For what reasons, we do not know. That's what we're trying to find out. We don't want no trouble. But we
That's
also
done.
are not going to be chained.
Well then, seems you will get trouble. As we will go to initiative.
Here.
Let's see. There's actually I think there is a sheet. I'll also say you can make me perception checks as you're here for free, because I'm nice like that.
Yeah, did we recognize any of the people on the walls? That was
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I'm
that's why I'm
asking for a perception check. Let me just roll for all of them, and then I'll tell you what you see.
I feel like we've accidentally stumbled into doing a prison break.
Accidentally, yeah,
Accident-
definitely.
I thought that Jerry's gonna send us in the chain together. For next session, you're playing chain together.
We
Good
just
luck.
bribed guards to let us into the prison, like as prisoners. That's guards must be like, yeah, sure.
We'll get to assume those are guards. Yeah, because no
And
one here
even
looks
worse,
like
He's
no one here
got
looks like a
swindled-
guard. They just look armed.
Got swindled by some random dude standing in the doorway. Didn't even realize we were getting mugged.
Essentially, yeah.
To be fair, that is exactly the kind of thing that happens to tourists when they just like, oh, that's the. I guess that's how it works here. Just what did you say?
I rolled the initiative, I believe. Yeah. I get no more. Perceptions. Yeah, they're all high enough. You notice here on the west side, two ladies dressed in a Sears clothing, and you recognize one of them as the woman that died, that was dead next to Sire, one of the Volve.
Vice
So
lady.
you can see each other, you can communicate if you wish, but we will start combat with Grodd.
Yeah, I like the idea that we all like ready our weapons, then at the same time all look over to them like, oh, hey, who's here?
I know you.
You see,
Yes.
one of them is one that died like with Sire, and the other one is also a Volve, but you don't recognize her. You haven't seen her.
Right. Rescue the Volve. I'll take care of this one. Ah,
And he's going to rage to
Yeah.
kick things off and swing recklessly.
Mm-hmm. $20 will hit. And a 25 will hit.
Actually, can I? You said there's 5 of them there.
Like in that group here, yeah.
Oh, on that side.
Yeah.
Then yeah, Grod would actually like to go over here because then if there's 5 of them there, that would make the second hit a crit.
Yeah, technically.
Can I do that? I mean, it was a little bit late. But yeah, Grod he's still going for the guy in the middle, but he would be running out
You
of the
can
shield.
make your first attack. It will be an 11, but it will Gromad will yell to the raiders to move you away from him. And as a reaction, they will attempt a shield push. So I need to. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure why I attempted that. A strength save from you, bro. Or suffer damage and be pushed backwards. Well, you don't fail. On a failure, nothing happens. It's their shield just ram into you, but nothing happens. So yeah, it will be a crit. It's an extra 12 on top of that. 12? No, 8.
And I just got improved critical, so it's an another
Oh,
dice.
so it's 16. So it's 31 damage on the crit.
Wait, within
No,
per
not 31.
critical, that
Yeah.
one max.
Sorry, say again.
Is the extra dice max on improved critical? Right.
Why not? It's yeah. We've always been rolling it.
Improved critical, that's
It's always max. You just have another one that's also max now. It's a crit.
that's good.
You get it on a crit, so it will always be max. So yeah, it's a few strong blows. You smack the giant.
Rod is actually quite happy to be so surrounded. He hasn't had this many enemies around him in at least a few days.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn. He's raging, made 2 attacks. That's me.
Okay. Wolf.
Oh no. So let me think. Are these enemies or just people getting tortured?
No, they were with a giant. They just don't look like raiders.
Yes. Fireball time.
The guy in the red will cast counterspell.
Fuck that guy. Counterspell.
Fair enough.
Counterspell to counterspell.
Your spell slots. Yeah. Yeah. Roll the damage. $34. There is a chance they live, so they will make a save. The one in the blue succeeds. The one in the red also succeeds. So they'll take half. As they both deploy magical barriers. But the fire does manage to go through, but not as effective. One in the white seems to barely survive. But anything else?
Yeah. Let's just summon the little dwarf guy there. That way, Olaf can get like flanking without needing to move.
Here you said?
There, I think.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
that's fine.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. The person in the white robes go around here and cast a spell on the giant. The spell is called Cure Wounds. He'll restore a measly 12 points of healing.
That's the shit roll.
But that's his turn. Yeah, the giant will go for Grodd. Yeah, you hit him, he'll hit you back, or at least try to. He'll make 2 club attacks with advantage because you swung recklessly. Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage. A 13. Will miss. And a 15, which will also miss. Very impressive. Yeah, that's the giant's turn. He'll yell to the guy in the red, quickly get them. And on that guy's turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll cast a spell.
And cone of
Spell is
something.
called Cone of Cold.
Fuck you.
As Grodd, Olaf, Ulf, and the Shield Wall will have to make Constitution saving throws. As he blasts all of you with cold.
Okay, we good with these. Never mind.
I'm fine, I think.
Holy shit, the wall survived. The wall that succeeds.
Wait.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, one time per long rest. Fuck it. Indomitable.
Yeah. Grodd, you're also in the blast.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where did
I rolled
we
one
lost
in that
Grodd?
one.
When did Grodd disappear?
Oh, I thought that was the music bot.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I heard disconnect, but I was like, yeah, just music bot probably stopped. He literally disappeared like 2 minutes ago or something.
Oh. Well, let's give him a second. He's also offline, so I assume it's like an internet or a power thing.
No
Does he
problem.
come back? We'll end it mid combat as I'm about to blast your ass.
I mean, it's been a long fucking time since we last heard him having
Well,
power
it was
issues.
his turn. That's when we
No,
last
no,
heard
no.
him on his turn.
No, like his power issues. You know that back in the Giga days, he constantly had
Oh,
those like.
it's like
It was
load shedding, but it's
XCOM.
in a set time. It's not randomly.
Yeah, but it's been a long ass time since that happened.
It's currently the beginning of winter there, so I'm not sure if they're load shedding at all. Well, they probably are, but
Like they have a winter now.
it's the southern hemisphere. It's the other way around. It's starting to be winter
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but their winters. Oh, actually, they could be fucked. Your winters are not fucked, right? Like you
No.
don't even have a winter, right?
Well, we have a winter.
Yeah, what? It goes to like 10 degrees instead of like.
No, it gets cold. Like there's like in the far north and around Jerusalem, where are mountains, it would snow usually in the winter.
Damn.
It gets cold.
I thought you were too close to the equator for that shit.
Really not close. No, the equator is like Central Africa. We're not even close.
Wait, what?
It's like it goes like through Congo, I think.
Are you for real?
Well, I wrote equator and the line does not see, not even close. Let's
Oh
see.
my fucking god!
Yeah,
You're
it's
correct. Holy shit!
there is a bunch of ice in the south. That's why you would expect it to be higher.
Oh, I genuinely thought it went to India. I don't know why. Holy shit! It's so fucking low.
Yeah, if Antarctica wasn't there, then it would have been a bit higher. Then maybe it would have gone through India.
Man, I'm old. My knowledge has.
I had no idea either until I looked at it. I just knew it. I knew South Africa is clearly on the southern side. I didn't need to check that part.
I don't know why I thought it was fucking bot that left. But man, I made a great mistake starting to rewatch Game of Thrones again.
Watching what?
Game of Thrones again.
Mm,
Yes.
I haven't watched it at all. So
Really?
I watched only the first, I think the first 2 episodes, and that's it.
Oh man, you.
I
you're
didn't watch a
missing
lot
out,
of
bro.
mainstream things. I
No,
didn't
like
watch a lot of anything. The only series I think I ever finished, well, I finished a few, but like the longest one was Blacklist, and it was when I was in the army, so I had time to check shit.
well, you should definitely check.
I was
Game
told
of
to
Thrones.
ignore the last season.
I mean,
Yes, it's horrible.
people. It's not horrible. It's just not what people wanted, and like the ending is like it's fine. It's just it's like it's same shit. It's gonna be with the GTA 6. People overhyped it and had way too bigger expectations, and it didn't
Well,
deliver.
GTA 6 are hyping it, so it won't can't really blame the people on that part.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's gonna be a failure in many people's eyes because it's not gonna deliver what they believe that it should deliver, right? So they're gonna be like, "Oh, fucking shit game," when in reality, the game is gonna be really good and it's gonna be amazing. It's just not gonna be as good as people are making it to be. And, and the same thing happened with Game of Thrones, right? The series was like up to like season 6, it was the best. I think I still believe that it's probably the best thing that came out in the last 20 years. Well, depending on when the Lord of the Rings came out, but those were nice, I think.
I think it's early 2000.
Yeah, 2002. Hey, in the last 20 years, yeah. I still believe it's like one of the best things ever.
I started watching Rogue Heroes. It's like a sort of documentary, not exactly like, but sort of like how the SAS was created.
Drama, 2 seasons.
So yeah, 2 seasons.
Like,
Only
SAS is
I'm
who's
on the
this guy?
first one, so it's North Africa right now. It's the British paratrooper.
Bro, it was largely filmed in Croatia.
Well, what?
It was largely filmed in Croatia.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first thing. I don't know why. It says where in Croatia was SAS Rogue Heroes filmed.
Probably the second season, because the second season is in Europe. But the first, wait, there are heroes or warriors?
SAS Rogue Heroes.
Okay, because warriors is also a thing. But yeah, I don't know where they were filming.
It's good.
I like it. I'm like in the middle of the first season. It's like they took a like from what I see, the SAS started as just mainly like outlaws and people who did not respond well to be giving commands. They took all of the people that could kill and put them together, not the ones that cared about like hierarchy or whatever. At some point, it turned into a competition who can destroy the most planes. Because their objective was to go behind enemy lines and destroy like air bases to stop the supplies. Because if they didn't, the Germans would reach Cairo and take the Suez Canal, and it would have everything would have been very different if that happened. I would probably been in Madagascar.
I saw fucking what was the quote? Fucking Instagram reel like there was 17.86 chance that you were born as an Indian. Be happy with your life or something like that. And I was like, technically that's not wrong
Yeah.
when you think about it. Like 30% chance to be born Indian or
Chinese.
Chinese.
Technically not wrong.
Yeah, like your life could be a lot worse to be a fucking Chinese sweatshop worker
How
Instead,
bad?
you're
How
living
bad is Jamaica?
Jamaica?
Madagascar, not Jamaica.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest.
It's way larger than Israel.
Oh, it's hella large.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like on a map, but like a lot of things don't look on a map, like on an atlas.
Yeah.
A lot of things are not as.
It's bigger than Croatia. Way bigger than Croatia.
No, dude, we're fucking small. What do you mean?
Yeah. We're
Like,
smaller.
Are you?
Israel is fucking tiny.
Yeah, we're also tiny, bro. Wait,
We are
I'm-
more tiny. I think we can fit like 3 Israels in one Croatia. If not more.
No, only two.
Only okay, fair enough too.
You have 22K, we have 56, so I guess like a little bit
2.5.
more, like 2.5, yeah. That's actually. Oh, I don't know why I thought you were big.
Maybe because you
Well,
think
Israel was fucking
maybe it
huge.
looks like the half Sinai Peninsula is also ours, but it's not. Then would have been looked way bigger.
Oh, I don't know why I always fucking. I always believe that Israel is like the whole fucking thing. The whole like.
It's the same shape.
No, but
but,
yeah,
yeah.
actually true. It
Just
actually is the
they
fucking
just
same
extended
shape.
if we had the body just extended the bottom part, that looks the same. It would just make the country like 80% desert instead of like 50.
Yeah, I thought you were in between fucking Egypt and Jordan, but
We are.
yes, we are not.
We are between them.
Yeah, but like there's fucking whatever this something in between North Sinai Governorate or whatever the fuck that means. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's still a part of Egypt.
Yeah, it's all Egypt. Yeah, that's true. Hey, actually, Egypt is a fucking big one.
Yeah, Egypt is huge.
But look at the fucking Egypt has like a. How the fuck did they make their fucking borders like so
Straight.
like yeah both left and
That's
bottom?
that's very easy. The British painted a few lines and said, "Boom, Egypt." That's it. That's what happened. That's the entire Africa and Middle East. That's
Actually true.
this. Paint a few lines, bam. There we go. I don't give a shit who lives where. This is the new rules. The British and the French, whatever the fuck they wanted.
Fucking British cunts.
Would never be straight line. Look at Europe, no straight lines.
No straight lines at all. I don't think there's anywhere straight lines.
Yeah.
Actually, wrong. In fucking America and Canada, there's a giant fucking.
Yeah, but they
straight-
like everything there is there, so they painted their own lines.
Man, fucking Brits. It would have been better if the fucking Genghis Khan just conquered everything. Fuck the Brits.
How close was it?
Oh, he was very close. I think he came
Yeah.
to like Romania or something. Maybe not that far. But he was like hella close.
Oh no, he was in Europe. He got to Europe.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think. What I think like all of Ukraine. He got a lot.
He went into Hungary. Holy shit. He
Yeah.
went actually into Croatia. What the fuck?
The Battle of Legnica, the first Mongol invasion of Poland.
Oh, actually, we defeated them.
Well, if you didn't, they would have kept pushing west.
Yeah, Hungarians or basically they're like our neighbors, but back in the day we were all a part of it.
You know, no one painted the European borders. Why the fuck is yours looking like that?
Oh, because we just fucking for us, it was like
Someone was drunk when we painted the lines.
you just go and dominate, and you get what you get. You see, like you look at Bosnia and you look at like Serbia and all of those fucking. They just
Yeah.
want to see, and Croatia just came and said, "No fucking sea for you. Go fuck yourself." You don't get a sea
Clearly.
because like Serbia, Kosovo, and Montenegro, Slovenia, and Hungary were all part of the fucking Yugoslavia. And when it dropped,
Hungary was different. No, Hungary wasn't a part of it, or was it? Because Austro-Hungary was the thing.
oh, that was way below, way before
Oh, okay.
Yugoslavia. No, that was like holy shit below. But actually, yeah, Hungary wasn't. Macedonia was actually.
Yeah.
But Austro-Hungarian
I just have the
Empire.
Hearts of Iron map in front of me. That's what I remember. I don't go anywhere back. That's why I know. It's as far back as I go with my map knowledge.
But can you even play as what was the fucking queen? The
Maybe.
Austro-Hungarian queen. What was
Yeah,
the
you can play Austro-Hungary.
Oh damn!
You can unite it. It's one of the options. Both as Austria and as Hungary. You can also split Yugoslavia at some point. It's also an option.
Damn. I never played that. I heard a lot of good things about it. Never played it myself.
It's the TISM game. If you have autism, that's type of games to play. That's what I heard. Because it's a lot of micromanaging, and it's usually the autistic ones go for it. So it looks like Dev is back.
Oh really?
He is typing.
Oh true. Oof. I guess.
Type.
Ah. Oh, sorry, my internet died.
It's okay. We didn't do anything else. We didn't continue fighting. Oh, it's back? 'Cause it says you said it's not coming back and you're loading in.
No, the message only came through once it came back.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Well, you missed a very important part where a mage ran south and used Cone of Cold to blast
Wait,
the
did he
ship
go
wall
to?
and
Did he go to Texas?
not that far west. South. So when you're
So
back,
only
please make me
Mississippi.
a con save.
Sorry, con save on the ground.
Yeah, con save.
Oof. Well,
Yeah. Well, the only one who failed is Grod. So I roll 88 cold damage. Thankfully, Grod, you are resistant to cold.
thankfully.
Being a tall folk of cold descent. So all of you will take 20, well, half of that, so 12 cold damage. It's bless you, but that's all the mage can do. Olaf.
Well, since Wolf was kind enough, I'll just move here between these two. You know, like big ass fucking dude.
Yeah, could have stayed there as well. You're flanking with no.
Yeah, but
dwarf.
I'm gonna try to take Wolf if he doesn't get fucked.
Yeah. Both hit. Both are. Yeah.
Oh,
So the bottom one is 21.
14.
And so yeah. So 35 total on both attacks.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice. The guy in the white robes cast Cure Wounds on the giant, so he healed him a bit, but he rolled like shit. So not by a lot.
Yeah, we'll wait. That's all I'm gonna do right now. Like
Yeah.
search next turn if we need.
Okay, the shield wall. I accidentally closed their sheet. There we go. They will use a spear volley. And I'll need Grod, well, you guys, to make deck saves. As they toss a bunch of spears. You're just telling me what that is, I need to roll. Yeah, Olaf and Ulf, both of you also. Deck saves, please.
Like say
No.
nope.
Well, 13 to Ulf and Olaf, and 6 have to 3 to Grod. He's raging. But that's their turn. We're back to Grod.
Okay, Rod is going to. He's going to step up here so you can sort of get. Is that a? Wow, I really need to get glasses. I thought that was a mummy. This guy. Then just accepted that as realm of the dead. He's going to, with his first attack, do a wild swing. So they are going
Deck
to
save.
need to make deck saves. The shield wall, that guy, and the mummy.
The Bobby. The shield wall got a 17.
17 is the DC. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
The guy in the robes failed, so he's dead. As undead can be.
Nice.
And
Okay.
the giant fails, so he'll take the 7 damage. It is no damage on a success.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's just
yeah.
a miss. then.
The wall
But he
manages
will-
to stop your swing, but the giant takes the 7 damage.
the giant. He'll follow up on the giant with another recklessly.
Yeah.
Is that yeah?
24 hits.
Last great on the damage rolls, but at 12. Oh, actually, there's how many did you say? 5?
6 around you. So that's enough to crit.
That makes it a crit, yeah.
So plus 16.
16.
So how are you killing him?
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so with that, the first wild swing that kind of that hits the shield wall, I feel like there's like a bunch of shards of metal that that fly off pieces of the shield, and just as that kind of the spark from that is enough to. Where was I going? But I had to forget that. Yeah, no, he's just going to split the thing's skull. I
Yeah.
had this visual in my head, and then it stopped making sense halfway through.
But yeah, anything else?
And it drags it down onto the ground and in front of the shield wall, and then roars back at them as he shouts to the others, "Let's free the Volve and get out of here!" That's me.
Okay, Wolf, you're up. The giant has been felled. And the
That's fine.
priest. Battle of the mages.
Fuck the red mage.
You're gambling on him.
Exactly. It's gambling time always.
He'll counterspell.
He can suck my counterspell.
Not that fun on the other side. On the receiving end. Yeah, you counter his counterspell. And
Well, he was thunderstruck.
and that's enough to kill him.
Go over and piss on his body. And that's my turn.
Okay, Olaf. Only the shield wall of shields. Shield wall remains. Yeah, I got there eventually.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna give them a chance to hit. Fuck it. I'll just go in and I'll stab each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just fuck them. 21 and 28. For total
Both
of
hit.
20
28.
damage.
Not a crit. Okay. 20 damage. Yeah. Yeah. About. Well, only 2 remain in the wall. 2. No. Yes. Yeah. 2 will remain out of the 5.
But that's all I'm doing.
Okay. The wall. What remains? One swing at each of you. So one at Grode, one at Olaf. Grode, 13, yeah, phenomenal, and 17 against Olaf.
No.
Yeah,
Even the
they
crit
miss
was
with the
good.
crit.
Yeah.
Grode, you're up.
Yes.
What goes well? Not sure where we're sending you, but at least you died valiantly.
As he's gonna swing at them again. He's gonna try to sweep through them with his axe.
Yeah. Hits. Okay, yeah. One remains.
Uh, yeah, Grod also wants to try and break the chains, so
What chain?
What chain? Well, with the Volve, but he'll
Okay.
he'll follow up, try and finish the.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
and
a
that's
crit.
a crit.
Yeah. They are gone.
As he just like sweeps the one out of the way and then just looks down on this last guy, brings the axe up, and it's like there's just a splatter from where he was.
And with that, we're out of combat.
Ah. Well then, Grod will kind of
shake the muck off the end of his axe and then try to go and break the chains that are keeping the valve up.
Are these guys dead or just knocked out?
Well,
Because they're dead.
it looks
so
like you killed them. Or so you asking? They don't have a pulse. They're dead. So it probably they don't breathe. They're dead. See where I'm going with this?
I still don't know what the hell we're doing here. Or what we are supposed to do.
Yeah, one of the will speak up. Well, we can gladly explain, but could you let us out? We don't have a lot of time.
I think we have to accept that we're guided by fate at this point, Olaf. Let's get these seers out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I will not ask you for a check. It will be very hard to break the chains, especially with the two of you. Thank you.
Let's pull the hell of it. Good. Come on, we've got to go. He throws one over each shoulder. Just starts running towards the stairs.
Yes, you're running. You see that the giant whose skull you split, you see it slowly beginning to close.
Try to stomp on the skull as we go.
Well, it will still close eventually, but it certainly hinders the process. And as you grab the two wolves and run out of here, we will end the session.